Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today's video is just going to be the start of a day or two in my life vlog, and we are starting off outside because I just got home. I'm letting my, where is she, Mia girl, go potty. It is freezing outside. I think the high was like 32 today, which is the freezing point, I believe. It's so cold, but it's kind of like crisp and cozy out. It makes me want to have a fire. We got this fire pit from Wayfair when we first moved in, and we've actually gotten so much use out of it. We always have family and friends over and just sit around the fire. This outdoor furniture, although the cushions are down so you can't really see what it looks like, but the outdoor furniture is from Wayfair as well. We have gotten so much use out of our back cute little patio area in our backyard. We did just receive a really exciting new addition to our backyard. We got this big deck box. We're not going to keep it on our mulch area. We're eventually going to put it probably over against that wall, but it's just here for now because we are working on growing our grass back there. If you've been around, you know we are in a journey of trying to grow more grass in our yard. Since when we moved in, it was pretty much all weeds. But yeah, we got this new deck box from Patio Well. It is huge. It is so nice, so much room to store things in. If you're a homeowner, you know that the more storage, the better, especially to have something outside to store stuff in. We use it to store our cushions, and I'm actually getting ready to take our cushions off just because it's at the point in the year where it's going to be too cold to be sitting out here anyway. Even with a fire, it's just too cold. So we like to store our cushions for all of winter. I think last year we stored them for probably like November through April, honestly, until we got them back out. Maybe like March we got them back out. So yeah, I'm about to take off our cushions and put them in the deck box. I believe this is the 230 gallon deck box. They also have a 150 gallon deck box. I believe 100 gallon deck box also. We wanted like the biggest size that we could get since we do have a lot of stuff in our garage that we'll eventually want to store in there as well. But it is so nice. Like I said, 230 gallons. It has a huge capacity just for you to store both indoor or outdoor products, whether you want to store like sports equipment or garden tools, or like I said, like large pillows or towels or something like that. It's made of super high quality resin, and the best thing is that this storage box is waterproof. Hi Mia. The storage box is waterproof, rust proof, UV resistant, making it just all weather resistant, so you can keep it outside and protect all the things that are in it. Such good quality. The texture of the wood is so nice. It matches really well with our other furniture that we have. It's definitely not an eyesore just because I think it looks so nice when you have it outside, on your deck, on your porch, on your backyard, your garage. And the way that it opens and closes is super safe and easy. It has a hydraulic rod design, so it basically makes it so that it has a really stable opening to avoid getting injured, or if children try to open it. It has about a 330 pound weight capacity, so it could also be used as like a table at a party or a bench if you have it in your backyard for lounging. And it does have a lockable lid so that you can keep all of your belongings safe. It was so easy to assemble. Whenever we got this in the mail, it came in like a decent medium-sized box, nothing too big, but I was so scared to put it together myself. But I got it out one day, got out all the pieces, and my parents came over, and I thought it was going to be like a big ordeal, but I'm telling you, my parents and I and Kyle put this together in like 15 minutes. Super, super easy and self-explanatory directions involved. If you look at the reviews for this product also, they're so good. It's kind of what convinced me that this is the one we wanted. Everyone said it's super big and super sturdy, so yeah, I know that it'll last us a really long time. Just put all of our cushions and pillows in here, still with plenty of extra room if we wanted to add anything else. Luckily we do have a garage, but it's so nice just to have this extra storage, and I know that these pillows and cushions will stay safe for the rest of winter. If you guys want to check out the Patio Well deck box or anything else on their site, they also have awesome sheds that we're looking at for our next house. I will have the Patio Well website linked down below along with a discount code, and yeah, happy shopping. Also, Mia is obsessed with this ball. It is the cutest thing ever. We have had this out here for months, and every time she comes out to go potty, she just loves to like play with it. Right now she's just like licking it, but she loves to chase it. Which, ready? Okay. She's like obsessed with it, and sometimes she really gets on a roll with it and will like literally chase it around the entire yard. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. My name is Madison and I am a third-year teacher, first time teaching kindergarten this year. And yeah, I'm so happy that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. I just made it to school. We are starting off a new vlog bright and early this morning. It is Tuesday. As you guys know, I have a really hard time vlogging on Mondays. And yesterday was the first Monday back after break, Thanksgiving break. So you guys already know I was just like making it through yesterday, but we're picking up the camera this morning. It is around 7:45. I'm running a little bit late, so I need to head inside, but we are officially in that like 3-week countdown between Thanksgiving break and winter break. And you guys know if you're a teacher, it's just like craziness during that time, but we are going to make it through and have a really good next few weeks. It is freezing outside. It says it's 26 degrees. I'm all bundled up. I have been literally like this at every single recess duty. All right, let's head inside. Just left school. I was like eager to leave school today, so I didn't really have a chance to check in with you guys, but it was a really good day. We are making a lot of progress in kindergarten, and just seeing them come so far is the best feeling ever. But I do want to say that not every day is perfect, and I feel like sometimes it can come across like, oh, it's just like kindergarten is the best, and it's like, it is such a fun age and such a fun grade, but you know when people are like, oh wow, like you must have a lot of patience teaching that grade. It's like, you have no idea how much patience it takes to teach kindergarten. Like, there are so many times a day where I have to like deep breath, center myself before I respond, before I get mad, or just like lose my patience. And yeah, I have a lot of that, and some days I can get really hard on myself because I leave school and I'm like, oh, like I probably should have, I handled this situation better, I should have been nicer here, I should have had more patience here. But yeah, it's really, really hard. If you're a teacher, you know, it's all day long, a little someone needing something from you, asking you questions, tapping on you, saying your name, having to repeat yourself 1,000 times a day. It can be really, really hard and really test your patience and like your inner peace. So you have to really work on that. And I definitely had a moment today where I was working with one of my students, and I was just getting so frustrated. I had to just take a deep breath and kind of like recenter myself before I got upset. And so that definitely happens. It happens a lot in kindergarten. It happened a lot in second grade, but I would say that the frustrating moments probably happen a little bit more in kindergarten just because they're so little and they really lack that independence. But we are coming a long, long way in reading today. We did a really fun activity where they had to come up to the board and they had to basically like explain the letter that they're writing to the group, and they had to like guess the letter that they're writing. And then they got in groups together and they did it on a whiteboard, so they used their finger and they traced the letter that they were trying to write, and their partner had to guess what letter they're trying to write. Yeah, they had a lot of fun with that. And in reading groups today, we did a fun activity with a couple kiddos who are still working on their letter identification and letter sounds, where we had like a alphabet puzzle and they had to find the letters on the table and say the letter sound, and if they got it right, then they could put it in the correct spot that it goes for the puzzle. I'm at the point in the year where I'm trying to kind of switch things up and make things a little bit more fun, because it can definitely get very repetitive in kindergarten when you're teaching kids how to read, because it's really just drilling the same concepts over and over and over again. So I think games like that are really, really fun to add in there. Like, they had no idea that they were practicing writing their letters. They thought they were just playing a game where they had to get someone to guess something. For math, we are working on number pairs and using number pairs to add up to a certain number. So like number pairs to make 10, number pairs to make 6, stuff like that, and using objects to make those number pairs. So giving them blocks, showing 3 and 3 make 6, or how many different ways can you make 6, like 4 and 2, or 1 and 5, things like that. But yeah, I don't know. It is really rewarding grade. We're coming a long way. We're making it through. I read a post today that said there's only 1 month left of 2024. I cannot believe that, first of all. But the fact that we're already almost halfway through this school year is mind-blowing. I feel like it was just August when we were starting. Just crazy how fast years go by the older that you get. Alright, we're going to go home, and I decided to cancel my workout class because I'm really behind on some work stuff as far as video editing. I have a few videos that I need to get uploaded, a few videos I need to edit, a few videos that I need to submit to a brand for review, which, by the way, I do just want to say thank you for allowing me to work with brands, and I feel like 99% of you are always super supportive whenever I have an ad in a video, and it's always products that when they reach out to me I'm super excited for, and something that I think you guys would enjoy too, just to be transparent about that. But yeah, so just want to say thank you for letting me do this as my second job alongside teaching, because I love both of them. Enough babbling, I'll see you at home. Okay, you guys, I just got home and I'm going to shower, but I wanted to show you what I've been working on. I had this, like, I don't know, motivation whenever I got home to redo all of our photos on our little gallery wall in our kitchen, so I updated them to some wedding photos, so I think they turned out really cute. Also, previously the pictures in here were black and white, and I don't know, I decided just to add color. I wasn't sure how I'd like it, but I actually think it looks really, really good. And I wasn't sure if I would like having all wedding photos, because previously I had photos of just like a bunch of different things, like our dogs, our family, our friends, Kyle and I, random stuff. But I actually really like that it's all wedding themed, and it's just a bunch of my favorite photos. Our photographer snuck this picture of us as we were walking, like taking our couples photos, and it ended up being one of my favorites. This is one of us with all of our, sorry, I won't focus, all of our bridesmaids and groomsmen, our first dance, my mother-in-law and sister-in-law, of course, Kyle and I front and center. This one cracks me up. It's Kyle's groomsmen throwing him in the air. I love that photo. Our walk back down the aisle kiss. This one is definitely probably one of my favorite photos we got the entire day, just because it's our entire family. Kyle's brother and sister, his mom and dad, my mom and dad, and my brother and sister-in-law. And unfortunately, my oldest brother couldn't make it with his wife, just because he's currently deployed, and his wife had a baby the week before my wedding, so totally understand why she couldn't make it. But yeah, so just missing a couple people in that photo, but I love that it captures like the whole family. And this one is definitely a favorite of Kyle and I on the swing. I don't know why, I just love this photo so much. So yeah, I think it turned out really, really cute. I love having a little gallery wall in our kitchen, and every time people come over, they look at all the photos. So I think it's really fun to kind of switch it up with each life phase that you're in. So I think we'll probably keep this for a while, but then update it once we're in a new life phase, maybe once we start having a family in the next year or two. We just put up our Christmas tree. Oh my gosh, looks so pretty. Christmas vibes are definitely here. I feel like this room looks so much cozier in the Christmas time. My parents came over the weekend and helped me put it up, and it looks so cute. This tree that we got is the flocked tree. It has the fake snow on it from, I believe we got it from Sam's Club last year. Most of the ornaments are from Sam's Club as well, and one of our sweet friends gifted us this ornament that says Madison and Kyle engaged with our date on it because if you guys haven't been around for a while, we got engaged on New Year's Eve last year and we were standing in front of the Christmas tree. Good morning. I slept so good last night. Kyle and we were starting to fall asleep on the couch and we were like, oh, it must be bedtime. And we looked at the clock and it was 8:30. We're such grandparents. And so I was like, oh, we're already tired. Like, let's just start getting ready for bed. So we were literally in bed by 9, fell asleep right away. And it was much needed. Kyle and I just started The Office from the beginning. I've never seen it all the way through. I've seen a bunch of episodes of The Office, but never like started from the beginning and watched it all the way through. Kyle has seen it all the way through, but I was like, I really just want to start it from episode 1 and watch it all the way through. So we're on season 2. And it's so good. I know why people are obsessed with it. I've really been into just watching through like all the classic sitcoms. Of course, I've watched through Friends like 1,000 times. Kyle and I watched through all of Seinfeld together. We watched through How I Met Your Mother. We are pretty far through Scrubs. We just started The Office. I feel like I'm forgetting one, but let me know if there's like a classic sitcom or just like a classic show, just maybe your favorite show that Kyle and I need to watch all the way through. Also watched like Grey's Anatomy together. We made it, I think, I want to say almost all the way through Grey's Anatomy. We're on like, I don't even know, like season 15 or something, and we had to take a break because that's so many seasons. Like Grey's Anatomy went on so long. But lately we have been watching more just like funny, more like lighthearted shows. So that's why we decided to start The Office. Okay, makeup is done and I have just been wearing my hair natural. When I say I've been doing it, yesterday was my first day doing it. I just slept on it wet and I woke up and I was like, oh, it's actually not too bad. Like, it's kind of cute. It kind of looks like I slept in like a braid, but this is my natural hair texture, just like really wavy. But ever since I got it cut, I feel like it actually lays a lot better. I used to always worry that since I do have thick wavy hair, that having short hair wouldn't suit me because my hair would be like a mushroom on my head. I always thought it wouldn't lay right, but it actually lays better. I think she also thinned it and so that it would lay a little bit better. But yeah, so it actually turned out really nice. Whenever my hair was really long, I would have like wavy up here. Mia, of course, I swear she times grabbing her squeaky toys whenever I'm talking. But yeah, I don't know. When my hair was long, it was like wavy in some areas, straight in some areas, flat in some areas. But I feel like now that it's short, it just kind of lays better. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what you think. Does it look like I slept in wet hair and just woke up with bedhead and rocked it? Or does it look like I intended to do this with my hair? I don't know. I kind of like it wavy. Kyle says he always likes my hair natural, like wavy. He wishes I wore it wavy more often, so maybe I'll start doing it because usually I straighten my hair or like I blow it out and then when it was long I'd go in with a curler, but with it short I would go in with a straightener. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Alright, I got to get dressed for the day, and I have been like really leaning towards all things comfy cozy when it's cold out, you guys. I just like, I don't know, I just can't imagine wearing anything other than like a sweater and leggings or like a really comfy like knit set. So we'll see what we have. This is what we're going with. I got this really cute sweater from my teacher style box. Actually, I wore it on Thanksgiving and a bunch of you guys were asking me on Instagram where I got it. I just happened to get it in teacher style box, which if you're unfamiliar, it's just like a monthly rental service. So kind of like Nuuly or one of those where they send you clothes every month. And I've actually, fun fact, never bought anything from teacher style box. I always send everything back, but this is my first purchase because I'm so in love with it. It's so freaking cute and so thick and cozy, and I think can be worn for a lot of different occasions. And yeah, I'm just wearing it with these really flowy black pants. I always get questions on these too. I have had these black pants, I don't even know how long, you guys, like since college days. I got them so long ago. I want to say they're like Aerie or something. I got them so long ago, and I swear I think I used to use them as like pajamas, but they're the best. They're like so comfy, cozy, flowy, stretchy, and I don't feel like they look like pajamas. I feel like they look kind of nice. But yeah, that's kind of the job. I was actually just telling someone yesterday with teaching, it's, I don't know, the best job because I can wear like really comfy things. At least at my school they allow us to wear stuff like this. Just like really comfy, cozy things, but then you can kind of like dress it up and make it look nice. So yeah, I'm all about leggings or like cozy knit pants or flowy pants, anything like that. It's like my favorite thing to wear because especially as a kindergarten teacher, I'm always like getting down on the ground with them, always sitting on the carpet with them. There's a lot of movement, so I don't love wearing jeans, but yeah, I love these pants. And then just wearing my little slippers. These honestly have been a go-to of mine. I've been wearing these almost every day because they're just so comfy. So yeah, I'm just going to rock the wavy hair again today. I don't feel like it looks too messy. Just gonna rock it. I don't know if I'll ever get it this nice again. I feel like when you sleep on wet hair, it's like a hit or a miss. It either comes out kind of cute or a disaster. So I feel like it turned out kind of cute this time. So I'm just gonna rock it today. My favorite perfume. I love this Brazilian Crush perfume. This is the pistachio and salted caramel. And every single time I wear it, I have at least one person compliment me on my smell. Even if it's a student, I'll take it. They say I smell good. And it's just kind of like a sweet smell. I do like sweeter smells. But yeah, it's definitely kind of like a sweet and salty smell is how I describe it. I love it. By the way, this tote bag I've got questions on as well. This was actually gifted to us during our first week of school. They gave all the new teachers this cute tote bag, so I've just been using it, but I'm sure you can get some of these like canvas tote bags anywhere. Okay, making my morning smoothie this morning. I've been loving making smoothies in the morning just to get in some fruits and veggies. At least in my head, I'm like starting my day off on a great note if I am getting some fruits and veggies. So today I am making a strawberry banana smoothie. I feel like these never come with enough bananas, so I mainly just grab some strawberries, and then I'm just going to put in my own banana. And then I just keep it really simple. I just go in with some kale for the greens. I really stuff it in there because I do not get enough greens in my diet. And I know that kale is really good for you. And then lastly, I just go in with some Greek yogurt, which is really good for your gut. I really pile this in there. Just for today, I'm going to add a little honey just to sweeten it up a bit. And then I always take vitamin C, especially after this month of being sick, like all month long. I have been going in with these Vitality Cycles vitamin C capsules. I definitely don't get enough vitamin C in my diet, so I always take one of these every morning. guys, it is our plan time now, and we actually have a professional development that my co-teacher and I are both going to after our plan time today. It's a professional development meeting for our PBL curriculum, but it's for new teachers since we're new to PBL at our school, which, if you're unfamiliar, is project-based learning, which is a huge curriculum that we focus on at our school. My co-teacher and I will both be going to that PD in a little bit here, so we have a sub that's coming in, but it's kind of nice. So we have an hour of our plan time, and then we go straight to a 2-hour PD, so it's until the end of the day. So yeah, I actually kind of forgot about it, and I had this whole plan for the second half of our day. We were going to do a little experiment in PBL. Ironically, right now we're learning all about weather, and we're learning about the water cycle and everything. And so we were going to do an experiment where I have a glass mason jar. I'm going to fill it with water, and then I was going to put shaving cream in the top, and then you squirt some food coloring into the shaving cream, and it slowly starts coming down, and it looks like rain going into the water, and it's just kind of like a fun little experiment to show the cycle of water going through the clouds. But I totally forgot we have that PD, so I guess we'll just save that experiment for tomorrow. I'll kind of show you what it looks like. It's just gonna look like this. You squirt on the top, goes through the shaving cream, comes down into water. We're just gonna have them on the carpet, and we'll do it together. But yeah, every day for our weather unit, we go over temperature and weather and the difference between the two. We look on weather.com every day. We look at the temperature in St. Louis, and we record it on here, and then I have someone come up and we talk about the weather. So we decide what the weather's looking like outside, and a student comes over and gets to move one of these over to add to our graph. And then we have this weather reading room. I believe one of the kindergarten teachers made this. It's really cool. It's just a Google Doc full of different videos and books all about weather. So there's a bunch of slides over here about rain, the water cycle, rainbows, snow, sun, wind. There's a bunch of them, and on each slide there's links to videos about that topic. So these are all videos about wind. These are all different books, read alouds about wind, stuff like that. So yeah, kind of fun, just a fun resource. So every day we open up our little reading room and we pick a book or a video to watch. And then every day they have a writing prompt. So they open up their journal, we call them their weather journals, and they draw a different picture, and then they write about something. Today, well, now tomorrow, they're going to be writing about the water cycle. And then we did this read aloud today. The book is called Rain by Sam Usher, just to kind of lead us into our water cycle unit. Kind of show you some other slides that we have on here and just kind of walk you through what our day looks like, especially if you haven't seen these before. We start off our day with calendar, we have morning meeting. Before going into foundations, we always do some type of song or dance. Jack Hartman has a lot of really fun dances all about the alphabet or vowels. Today we did this vowel sounds one. And then we go into foundations, and then we have half the class on the carpet with me, the other half on the carpet with my co-teacher. And then we go straight into our drill sounds. We just added our last two letters today, which is Z and QU, which if you do foundations curriculum, we add Q and U together since it makes the sound qu. And then we talk about vowels. We do some dictation, some writing on our whiteboards. Sometimes they go back and do work in their student notebooks. So yeah, it's kind of nice just to have a bunch of these slides to facilitate our reading in the morning. And then we do literacy stations, so this kind of helps guide our stations. So teacher has some kiddos and I take certain kiddos back to my table, and then otherwise they are on their iPads doing iReady reading, or they're doing some independent work. For math, we always start out in whole groups and we do a number talk every day. So if you're not familiar with number talks, it's really, really beneficial, especially at a young age, to start talking about numbers. And we've been focusing on grouping, number groups, stuff like that. So you basically have them look at the pictures and we say, how many different ways can you group together these dots? So some kids will group like these three together, and those two together. And then how can you figure out how many there are together, stuff like that. And like I said, we're learning all about number pairs. Today we did 8, so we figured out all the different ways that we can put two numbers together to make 8. After math is lunch, recess, independent reading time. Then we do Haggerty, we have specials, and then we come back, and that's typically when we do PBL, but today we will be going to our PD. And then usually at the very end of the day, we have another recess, we come back and we do iPad snack, and they go on iWriting math for the last half hour-ish, 20-ish minutes of the day. And down here at the bottom, we usually just have a bunch of different like Go Noodles linked, just in case we need them. Obviously there's a lot of times during the day, sometimes you'll have a little bit of free time, or just for transitions that make it fun, we'll do some of these fun Go Noodles on the carpet. Honestly, today's been kind of hectic, so we're just making it through. We were just talking about how we feel like today has just been one of those days where like nothing is going right, but we're just going with the flow. It's kind of like, especially in kindergarten, things don't always go to plan, things aren't always perfect, lesson plans aren't always perfect. Sometimes you'll teach a lesson, you're like, okay, there were so many things wrong with that, like I should have done it differently, and you just have to move on and you can try again the next day. And kids are very resilient. Every day is a new day with them. So yeah, today's been kind of honestly just a chaotic day. We're just trying to make it through. And then we have the last 2 hours where we'll be out of the classroom and they're gonna be with subs. So who knows what's gonna happen here when they're in with subs for the last 2 hours. I'm sure it's gonna be crazy. So that's okay. We'll just try to get our stuff together again tomorrow.
We'll get it started for you.
Hi, can I get a venti half calf caramel brulee latte? Thank you.
And there you are.
Thank you so much.
For sure, have a good one.
You too.
No accusation, I said, folding my hands in my lap. We were all there, and now we're going to do something about it.
Good morning, happy Thursday. I just made it to school this morning and I stopped at Starbucks this morning. It's just one of those mornings. I actually woke up on time this morning. I have had a problem sleeping in a little bit lately, but I woke up on time and I got my favorite drink. I have officially decided the caramel brulee latte is my favorite drink from Starbucks. It's just so good. I also love the chestnut praline, but I think this one tops it. And I got a venti today just because we need all the caffeine we can get. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so good. This week has actually been flying by, I feel like, and I'm finally feeling good. I'm finally not feeling sick, knock on wood. If you guys have been following along, I have been sick for the entire month of November, and tomorrow is December 1st, and I'm just starting to feel better. Someone even mentioned to me yesterday, they're like, you actually sound not sick for once. I was like, I know, like I'm finally not super congested. My sore throat has gone away. I have energy back. Like I'm finally feeling better. So I know a lot of people have been sick this month. It's not just me and the kindergarten germs, but I definitely think the kindergarten germs just amplify any sickness that you get because, I mean, our entire class, all of our kiddos have been sick this month, just sneezing and coughing constantly. And we had to have a conversation with them yesterday about covering your mouth when you sneeze, when you cough, using hand sanitizer, counting to 20 when you wash your hands, and all of that, because we are trying to explain to them like the germs are going around. That's why we've had so many students out sick lately. But yeah, so hopefully we are all at like the tail end of this sick season, and fingers crossed next month we're all healthy. But I'm going to go ahead and end off this vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you are enjoying these days of my life and weeks in my life vlogs that I've been uploading lately. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing something else on my channel. If you guys would like to see more of like an in-depth daily vlog on my channel, or if you guys want to see more routine videos. Someone mentioned they want like a Q&A, like a get ready with me Q&A, so I can just kind of sit down and chat and answer some questions with you guys. I can definitely do that as well. But yeah, comment down below any other video requests you guys have for me, because I don't know, I've been kind of in like a creative rut lately when it comes to videos, and I do love vlogging, but I think it'd be fun to mix in some other style videos in there. So let me know what you guys want to see. As always, I love and appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your support, for following and watching, and yeah, I just love you guys. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.